If you've ever been overwhelmed, stressed out, and just feel like you can't even handle it, stay tuned because I have some tips to help you live a better life, less stressed out. Hello everyone and welcome to Happy Farm Life, a channel dedicated to helping you live a happy, healthy, fit, and productive life. My name is Sierra Richard. In today's video, we're covering stress in college. It is something that is completely inevitable. It's going to happen to you, especially if you're in a grad program like me. I'm a pharmacy student, and because of that, stress and I have been best friends. However, over the past several years of school, I've come up with a few ways to reduce my stress level so I can live a happier, more positive life, even though I'm in pharmacy school. So let's get started. The very first step is to get organized before classes started. Yes, I said that word, before. So if you're waiting until classes start to jump into school, you're probably not taking advantage of that time you have those few days before classes start to really get ahead of the game. So those professors that post your syllabus early, those organizations that are already sending out dates for meetings, all of those things can be put into your calendar, organized and ready to go before classes start. So print out those notes or put them in your OneNote if you're like me and that's what you use. Put all of those things into your schedule, your planner, so everyone is organized and ready to go that can be, and then you can wait and organize that rest of those things that are just going to have to wait till later, but do those as soon as possible when classes do start. So I personally use Google Calendar because it is just easy to use. I can use it on my phone, I can use it on my laptop, I can use it on any other computer I access. I just log into Google. It's super easy to use. You can put your task in there, your to-do list, and you can go with Google Maps, and I'm directionally challenged, so it's great to have Google Maps, especially if I'm having to go to places I'm not used to and need directions. So that's what I use, but you can do this with any type of planner you have. Just put everything in there right off the bat, and then you don't have to worry about it. And it's just going to make your stress levels so much better. I go and do everything. So the classes that I have, the assignments that I have, any organization meetings, sometimes if it's like I have a lunch date scheduled, any of that all goes into my calendar. That way there's no questions about what I have going on. And when I plan at the beginning of the week, everything's right there ready to go. So if you are interested in learning more about how I schedule my planner and how I do all of that, leave a comment below, let me know, and I will definitely do a video on that if you're interested. Next way to reduce your stress while you're in college is to stay on top of your classes. Now, I know this is hard and your professors say it every year that you should study every day, but let's be realistic here. You have classes, you have family, you have a job, you have 1,000 other things to do and worry about. So every single day, you're not going to be able to study one single class. But what I do recommend is that after your classes, at the end of the day, when you get back home, you look at your class schedule and you say, okay, I had these 2 classes today, and review the notes from that day. That way you're seeing them a second time, you're familiar with those notes, so when you do start studying, everything's right there and you're like, oh yeah, I remember this, oh yeah, I remember these notes, and it just gives your mind another opportunity to see those notes so you're a little bit more organized and ready to jump in when you do start studying closer to that test date. Next thing to this is finishing your projects early. Now the best way to do this is to split up the project into tasks, small little bits that you can do throughout the semester. That way you can put all those things together and have a finished product closer to time and maybe prevent you from doing the entire thing in one evening. That will definitely reduce your stress level. The next step is to take frequent study breaks. Now there's tons of research out there suggesting that these short breaks, if they're even 10 or 15 minutes, gives your brain an opportunity to rest and really retain the information you have. Now how does that reduce your stress level? Well, when you're going back, you're going to remember more of those things that you studied, and so you'll reduce your stress the more times you go through it because you're actually retaining and remember the information you're studying. You're saving time because you're really remembering the things you're studying, and all of that will help reduce your stress level. This tip might be one of the most important, and that is to not forget your hobbies. It is so easy once you get in the middle or the end of the semester to forget about doing the things that you love because you have so much to do and you're overwhelmed and you just feel like you don't have the time. But if you're actually doing the things you love, you're going to be in a more positive mood. You're going to be less stressed out because you're doing the things that make you happy, and those stress hormones are going to go down. So for example, I like to read, I like to be outside, I like to go hiking. All of those things are things that I should do and I try to do and have gotten better about it since I've been in pharmacy school longer to help me reduce my stress level and just live a more positive, happy life. Which brings me to the tip about being healthy. Living a healthy life can definitely help you reduce your stress level because it keeps your hormones in balance, it keeps everything in your life more positive because you're nice and healthy. So your body's happy, your mind will be happy. All of those things go together. So your physical health needs to be in check. So exercising, eating well, all of those things need to happen. But not only that, you also need to work on your mental health. Now I have a video for you, so I'll leave that down in the description below that'll help you with ways to keep your mental health on point. Those are my best tips to help with your stress level. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram and Snapchat for more information throughout the week. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday and Monday for another video. Bye!